What's good, people? Today on Episode 3, you're gonna get it poppin' when we discuss Trump getting his Hollywood star smashed, Sacha Baron Cohen and his new show, The Rock, Joey's mic issues come to a boiling point, top 5 MCs, JK's G.O.A.T clips, we talk catching child predators, we get into a shitting follow-up, we discuss rubbing Tugs, police brutality, can't forget the FuckNut News Feed, and we get deep into Joey's gay night. All on a jam-packed, no bullshitting, giving it to your mama on some proper shit. JK'ing with Joey podcast show. Let's go! Welcome. Welcome to the third episode of JK'ing with Joey. Looking at the news, I wanted to get into this bashing of the Trump Hollywood star. I've seen that they have, well, first, did you see that they got the guy that took an ice pick to it or pickaxe to it? And did you see who he was bailed out by?
The guy who originally defiled the Trump star.
Yes, 2 years ago during the election.
If that's not patriotism, I don't know what is.
I know, and it's almost setting a trend for every guy that decides to destroy it. The guy before, he's obligated to bail his co-partner out.
a couple weeks ago, George Lopez pissed on it.
No shit.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
There's a video of it?
There's a video of it, yeah.
I got to see that. I did see the video of the guys that are guarding it right now, the Russian soldiers.
Yeah, the fake Russians.
Yeah. Dude, it's like 90-some degrees, and they're sweating their asses off.
That's phenomenal. It is so funny.
I saw there's protesters of both sides at the Star fighting and shit.
What are your thoughts on it? I mean, what do you think comes out of this?
At the end of the day, I think entertainment comes out of it. It's an entertainment value at the most. Damn it, I gotta turn that shit off. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think it's at most is entertainment value.
Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights.
Entertainment for who? For like the late night hosts?
I think for the world. I mean, this is
Like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you.
Fucking morons, because we're defacing our president's star.
It's like WWE.
The media, the worst people ever. Get her out of here. Get her out. Get her out.
They shouldn't replace it until he's out of office. I mean, how much money are the taxpayers going to waste having a star for this asshole when people obviously don't want it?
From old Stern interviews, people that have had the Hollywood star, they have talked about that the person that the star is of actually pays for the star.
Oh, well then, all right. Well, then it doesn't matter if it's defiled 100 times. His ego will not allow him not to have it there.
Right. I mean, he might even hire, what's the people that guard him?
Secret Service.
Yeah, he'll have Secret Service around it.
You know what the best thing to do would be like build like a mini wall around it.
Yeah, a mini wall, that'd be sweet.
That would get people so fucking enraged.
It's just in the way and you got to actually go around it.
I mean, it's just great that our president is the biggest troll in the world. Now there's people fighting. There's like riots and shit. I'm like, you're going to have this. Like, it's the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Hollywood, Los Angeles, California. It's all liberal there.
I heard that California itself as a state is number 4 in the world as far as bringing money into. Even compared to the nations around the world, California itself is number 4 in the world.
I believe it. California's fucking huge. You got huge big cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles. You got San Diego. San Diego is actually the most expensive place to live in the country.
This leads me into a show that I watched. I watched the first 2 episodes. Episode 3 aired last night. I want to see it. I thought I was going to laugh my ass off. The new Sacha Baron Cohen television show.
I've heard about it.
It's on Showtime, and we sat down thinking, we're going to laugh. We didn't laugh once, but that's not to say that we didn't like it and that we don't recommend it, because I highly recommend it. It basically puts you in shock. He basically outs, government officials, patrons. I mean, just for the racism and being corrupt. If you haven't seen it, you got to see him. He manages to get a congressman to. Sacha has all this makeup on, and he's acting like a Islam security detail guy, and he's trying to teach this House of Representative how to protect himself. He tells him, he's like, look, this is you want to know if this person has a bomb, you take your phone on a selfie stick and you act like you're an Asian tourist and you lower it down and look up their skirt for a weapon or a bomb. And he has him act it all out, and the guy is actually talking in an Asian accent, saying racist shit.
Mm-hmm. Konnichiwa, Red Dragon, Beijing, Hong Kong, I've been to Hong Kong, sushi. When I said, I see the Red Dragon, oh, do you speak Chinese? Ho Chi Minh City? Oh, no. So, no. Thank you. Red Dragon, chopstick, sushi. Oh, no, I see you.
I could see how he convinced him to do that. Makes sense. He fell for that one. He actually got the guy to say the N-word.
Ooh.
He said, if you're being attacked, you're in trouble, somebody has a bomb and you want to gain attention to everybody in public, there's only one word you could yell that people will look. And he tells him to yell it, and he yells it like 3 times. He yells the N-word.
In America, there is one forbidden word. It is the N-word. Now, I am going to be the terrorist. You have 3 seconds to attract attention. Go!
Nigger!
Are you crazy? The N-word is noonie, not this word. This word is disgusting.
Then he manages to get this fucking guy to chase Sacha around, running backwards with this asshole out.
Yes, that guy resigned.
Within less than a week of the airing of that show, he has no job. I recommend it. You got to check it out.
It's on Showtime now?
Yeah, it's Showtime. And
Sacha Baron Cohen, he's a genius.
I'm Jason Spencer. I'm an elected official in the state of Georgia. I'm a state representative member of the Georgia General Assembly.
I wonder if you saw your man, The Rock, with his latest movie release.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
So we just talked about how, he's the top guy, top successful guy. I don't know if you saw how he failed in the box office.
I want to do it.
Holy shit, dude. You have some hella reverb echo, like you're in a long hallway.
Still?
Yeah.
Fuck.
You sound like you're on a different planet.
Hold on, let me try and close this door.
Yo, if I have to land on Uranus just to do this podcast, I'm bringing the Wonder Bread bag to make sure I'm protected trying to break through your atmosphere.
I just closed one of the doors. How about now?
No, it's not the door, dude. I've been trying to ignore it the whole time we're talking, but it's not going to sound good.
You think it's the mic? Am I too far away from the mic?
Go ahead, talk now.
Okay.
No, there's still a reverb. There's still an echo there.
Fuck. It sounded like this the entire time?
It was going in and out, but now it's just constant.
What could it be?
We might have to go back to the laptop mic. Coming up next after the break, we get into our top 5 MCs. Joey and I watch what I feel is the greatest of all time video clips. I give a shout out to a dude that's helping to catch child predators. Joey gets into his wild night where he dabbles in a gay nightclub. Rub and tug, police brutality, the FuckNut News Feed, all that and more after the break.
The following is a paid advertisement.
Listen, I won't bullshit you with some lame-ass products I don't use and back myself. So take my word when I say this could be a life or death decision when it comes to this product. For the first time ever, get your no-risk, do-it-yourself, at-home, wireless colonoscopy kit for under $40. The Depstech Wireless Inspection Endoscope with 1200p resolution. Simply use your smartphone screen to view, record, or capture video or images to share with your friends, family, and coworkers. This Depstech unit has its own network for your smartphone's Wi-Fi to connect to. Easy as that, and you're ready to enter anyone's colon. When it comes to distance, no worries. The Depstech waterproof camera cable has a range of 11.5 feet with 6 adjustable LED lights that can brighten even the darkest of holes. No more hospital colonoscopy deductibles and copays for every annual visit. Now you can have peace of mind when you shove this device up your shit pipe on a daily basis. And for the first 1 million customers to order, they will get the 3 handy mirror, hook, and magnet attachments to attack a wide range of encounters. Do your friends and family a huge solid and get them the Depstech Wireless Inspection Endoscope today. Trust me, you'll be a lifesaver.
No.
Oh, there you go. Let's do a top 5 on your top 5 MCs.
In order. Nas. Jay-Z. DMX. Eminem. 5's tough. I got LL.
As far as your number 1, lyrical or favorite goes hand in hand.
Correct.
I'll go Rakim number 1. I go Pac 2 because just the energy itself. I feel his records. I don't just...
You're in tune to it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, Big would be number 2, so that I have to put Big.
How the fuck did I forget Biggie?
I'll go Pun 4. Well, let me just quick go to a story. My number 1, Rakim. I have a huge regret. I had a chance to hang out with him, and I missed out on the opportunity. I had a friend who was a music producer, and he was backstage hanging out with Rakim and invited me to come because he knew that was my dude. So I came there and I brought a friend. That friend happened to get extremely high, and I couldn't get him out of the car. He was my best friend at the time, and I couldn't trust him as far as I could see him. It's not like I could give him my keys to my car. I just couldn't trust him, and he was a pain in my ass, so I had to take him back home. But it was too late. I missed out hanging with Rakim. Very big regret for me.
That does not sound like your best friend to me.
No longer.
No, I would have gotten him out of the car, locked the fucking car up, and then went to go see Rakim.
Guaranteed he would have broke my windows.
Worth it.
Yeah, true. Retrospectively, yes.
The God MC?
Yes.
You can always get into Windows. It's only once in a lifetime you're going to meet the God MC.
It's true. I was young. I think I was 21.
Oh, I would have been so upset. If that was Nas in my situation, I'd been so upset.
Yeah, it still eats at me.
You just kind of ruined my week with that story. that hit me.
Welcome to my life.
That's terrible, dude.
You want to view my 2 favorite clips at the same time and comment on them?
Sure.
Let me send you the links to them.
Do I need the volume on this or no?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the one where the guy
Yeah.
It's where he shits.
So you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen this video a couple times. You died laughing at this.
That video kills me every time.
I think he's like sitting around with like a bunch of his friends. Like, all right, this is gonna go viral. I'm gonna dunk the basketball and I'm gonna shit all over my patio.
Yeah, but there's so much detail in that. The guy is a genius to me. He's so creative because it's from the sneakers to the jersey to the bouncing of the ball twice to him yelling N1 like he got fouled. It kills me. It kills me. He got fouled up there on that dunk.
N1!
And then he shit on his own property.
That means that you have to wait until you have one brewing, and they get a camera crew ready.
Yes,
get a camera crew ready with that. They know what to do. That looked like it wasn't even a solid shit. It was like diarrhea. So he had to jump. I don't know about you, but if I have an upset stomach, the last thing I'm doing is jumping in the air. I'm afraid of what might come out while I'm in the air.
All right, there's your other video.
You're telling this gonna be funny.
Tell me when you hit play.
I'm playing. Yeah, I'm here.
I fucking got. He's so angry.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
What did that guy's wife do to him?
All right. So the audience knows this. I'll put the link up. Trash man pulls up. The guy jumps off the back. He takes his can. He dumps it. Now everything comes out of the can, so he gets frustrated.
I'm crying.
He literally started smashing the can on the trash truck. Everything did come out, so he finally said, fuck it. He threw the trash can into the trash truck. Then he came over pissed off, so he kicked the mailbox. And then the mailbox didn't budge, really, so then he decided to rip the mailbox out of the ground. Throws the mailbox into the trash truck, goes around, picks up every piece of mail, throws that shit in there, and then they take off. I can watch that 1,000,000 times.
Dude, I still I'm favoriting that. Holy shit. And that's not like an attempt to go viral either. Like that's just some real shit that fucking happened.
Right. Someone had a security cam that called his ass.
Snow on the ground. Looks like someone like in like a rural Milwaukee, and he just loses his shit on some fucking plastic garbage can. Like he just found out, like he just walked in on his wife cheating on him. Holy shit.
I know, I cry every time I watch
like that garbage can knew something and it wasn't telling him. So he's treating it.
You're going to give me all the The third video, unfortunately, we do not have. It was a video that I had from when I was a kid. It was one of the very first video cameras that you could put a cassette tape in, an audio cassette tape into this thing and record a video.
What's that?
It was weird. The video was the worst poor quality. You could hardly see what was going on. The video was of my best friend we were talking about earlier.
The guy that deprived you of seeing Rakim?
Yes. He managed to pull his pants down in my house on all fours in the living room, took my dad's dog's nose, and he put it in the crack of his ass. And then all you see is the dog's head just whip back real hard because he farted right up the nose of the dog. It makes you die laughing. First of all, animal abuse. But to see the dog's head whip back because that methane gas goes
trying to go viral in the late 80s. I don't know. Gary redeemed himself there. I guess he can't be too mad about Rakim. I've never had a friend fart into a dog's face while the dog's nose is in their asshole.
I know you're out there.
Later, motherfucker.
Ooh, hey.
What else?
Sending this one out.
I'm from the ghetto.
I'll smack the shit out of you, bitch.
JK, knuckle deep in that ass.
That old real shit.
All right. So we got some fan mail. I'm just as surprised as you are. Nia, she wanted to know why is your intro so long in episode 2?
Who wrote that question?
Nia.
Bitch, you got plenty of time. You need a job with your broke ass.
Dustin wants to know why we talk about dick so much.
Are you a cop? What was his name?
Dustin.
How often you gotta do dusting that ass off proper and shit? Fuck out of here.
Good old Dusty. Marquise writes, what is that hot beat playing for the intro in episode 2?
That intro beat from episode 2 is a beat I made over 10 years ago. Just never had a use for it until now.
And Jerry wants to know what our schedule is like for the podcast.
Trying to get you a new episode every Thursday. I wanted to give a props to a guy out of Lancaster, public exposing child predators. Basically, setting up the sting himself. He's doing the whole thing himself. And then once he gets everything, all the footage together, he hands it over to the authorities.
Nice. Oh, so he's doing like a To Catch a Predator by himself.
All by himself. That's what he's doing, yeah. And he has a whole Facebook page dedicated to it.
Does he have does the guys actually come?
He's the decoy. From what I hear, he dresses up as a little girl.
What? How tiny is this guy? What's his name?
MR space 17 space 5 space 40. Child predators are rampant.
And this fucking bitch goes, I really wish you would work with the cops if something is really done besides exposing, get them behind bars so the inmates can take care of them. Like, lady, shut the fuck up.
I see
you know what I mean?
She's complaining.
Like, the guy's doing a great thing. You're just attacking him.
Appreciation is not there.
It's just...
The only response should be, thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Keeping our neighborhood safe.
I wanted to revisit... I know it's beating a dead horse, but revisit the shitting situation that we had in 1 and 2, episode 1 and 2. I remembered that I could shit anywhere, and you talked about it. We talked about I like shitting in public bathrooms. My mom worked at a bank, so hours would change daily. Could be late one day, early the next, whatever. And due to my brother and I losing keys, we weren't allowed to have keys to the house, so we were stuck outside until my mom got home. I had to shit. I mean, I had to find a way to shit. So basically, I kept a cinder block out back of the house, and that was my toilet. I was shit in the cinder block, and then found out later that my dad's dog was eating it. I caught the dog. I opened the door, caught the dog in the cinder block, and he pulled the turd out in whole, intact, and was wrestling with it. Just throwing the turd back and forth.
Was your shit rubbery?
I have no idea, but it wrestled with it until it could get it all down. And unfortunately, I didn't have a video camera at the time.
What kind of dog was it?
A beagle.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this might be something that your uncle might want to try.
Yes, yeah, shit in the backyard, and then every dogs find it and wrestle with it. That's some third world fucking behavior, having a shit in the cinder block. What kind of human being are you for not to clean it up? You clean up dog shit, you can't clean up your own shit in the backyard. What did you wipe with? That's the next question I have.
I don't know if I even did until I got in the house. Yeah. I mean, maybe it was a clean break.
Me and my fiance went out, had a couple of drinks with a couple of friends down here, and we ended up at a gay bar to end the night. And there was actually a drag show, and it was Christmas in July at a gay bar.
A lot of energy there, man.
A ton of energy.
Ridiculous energy.
All types of energy. BDE, LDE, all types of energy in that place. I'll tell you what, man, you will not meet a funner group of people.
I totally agree.
They're just all about having a good time.
When I was younger, a group of girls I was with, it was like 6 girls, surprised me and took me to a gay bar during a drag night. And I was scared shitless. I got a little scared because there's a huge, massive bodybuilder guy at the end of the bar that sent another guy over to me and told me that he wanted me to come over there and talk to him. And I was like, no, I'm not that way. I took it as a compliment.
Of course.
Obviously, I had a nice, young, tight asshole.
I'm just always surprised that the bar stools aren't flipped upside down.
Scarlett Johansson, basically, I feel, got pushed out of a blockbuster movie where she plays a transgender at a massage parlor, rub and tug spa.
Well, I was reading the story, and I was trying to figure out what the big deal was and why it's getting so much publicity and why people are so irate about it. I mean, it's a movie. It's make-believe. She's an actress. She's making believe that she has a dick. She's making believe that she's trans. Like, I don't understand what the hoopla is in the uproar. I know that, what is the transgenders, they want someone transgender to be playing the part? Is that what it is?
Correct.
There's certain things you can joke about and you can't joke about nowadays. And I transitioning and transgender and all that shit. That's one of them that you're not supposed to like. Ooh, you can't make fun of that. Like you can't even say chicks with dicks anymore. You know,
thousands of movies. You could just grab a movie and say, was it Daniel Day-Lewis in the movie Lincoln? He shouldn't play that part because he wasn't really a president. I mean, you could grab any movie. They're acting. They're fucking acting. So
if anything, she was paying homage to transgenders taking that part.
And hopefully she could have done a good job doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And she could have been a positive public figure for the transgender community. But instead, you fucking knocked her out of it.
The actual director, whoever is producing the movie, saying, okay, I want to put people in the seats at movie theaters.
Scarlett Johansson will, not no name female with a dick. Sorry.
That nobody would have came and paid to watch the movie.
Right, so you're just going to, instead of making a multi-million dollars and, having great box office numbers, now you take the chance of, oh, we don't want to offend anybody, so, we're going to put fucking James fucking Ashley in there.
I think she was worried about the backlash coming to her. I think it was more about the decision-making on who plays the part.
Bunch of fucking assholes. You know what? If Tom Cruise wanted to play a fucking ginger in a movie, I'm okay with it. Yeah. I have no problem with it. You know what I mean? I don't give a shit. If fucking yes, exactly. If Ving Rhames wants to play me in a fucking movie, have at it. Just to stop fucking whining about everything. Every little fucking thing now makes the news, and everyone's whining. Just shut the fuck up. I'm not trans, so I don't know. I say all these things not being a trans human being, so I don't know how they deeply feel, why they feel that way. I'm sure there's an explanation for it. It may be fucking stupid, but you don't just bully some random person out of a film, out of a role. You know what I mean? Yeah. There's ways to go about things. Just like all these things happen to black people, with the cops being shot at them. I am a white person. I have no reason to speak on things that are going on in the black community. None. I think you're ignorant if you do. That's just my opinion. I
agree. As far as the police brutality, I could speak on it because I've been a victim of it many times. But other than that, I can't speak and say that it's not happening to the black community in droves. Mm-hmm.
I don't speak on it because it's never happened to me, and I don't pretend to know what it's like to be a black person to be pulled over. When you see people are getting killed because they have a taillight out, I don't pretend to know that life.
This is the FuckNut News Feed. The FuckNut News Feed, where motherfuckers do some fucked up shit. Where motherfuckers should have been swallowed instead of being born. Yeah. FuckNuts.
Ah, my favorite.
Did you handpick any stories this week?
Yeah. It's easy. I'm in Florida. It's very easy to find things in the Florida news to make fun of, and just the wildest shit happens down here. A Florida police officer kicks a pregnant woman in the stomach and forced her to give birth. So
resulting in birth.
Correct. So an off-duty North Miami Beach police officer did this.
Now, he kicked her in the stomach knowingly that she was pregnant? Or was it like one of these where he wanted to maybe kick her in the leg and she kind of took a duck or something and he wound up kicking her in the stomach?
It was deliberate.
All right, so it wasn't like, a helmet-to-helmet incidental contact.
An off-duty North Miami Beach police officer is facing a felony charge after allegedly kicking a woman who was 8 months pregnant. Oh, so it was a fucking woman. A woman kicked a woman. My pig-head itself just thought it was, obviously it was a man.
You stereotyped him.
It most certainly fucking did.
A woman cop.
That's like a good cat fight, man.
That could get nasty. They might have known each other. It might have been personal. Now, it said she was off duty?
She was off duty, yes.
Yeah, so they knew each other.
Mm-hmm.
That was personal. She's off duty, so that is a key factor in this, and it doesn't surprise me because women in fights get nasty. I grew up in the city, and watching two dudes fight, it was entertainment. Watching two chicks fight, it was scary.
Really?
Once they grabbed the hair, and they have full control of each other's head. There's no holds barred.
That's true. I'm just glad it's an actual fight now. Like, usually now guns are being drawn right away.
Yeah.
I miss just old school fights.
That's more of a male thing. You don't hear chicks.
Yeah, that's true.
They live to fight another day.
They do. You fuck my man, motherfucker. I'm just imagining that's what they sound like. This wasn't part of my news, but the news stories. But did you see the McDonald's beatdown?
Oh, the worker that came out around the and started.
Yes, but then the other worker tried to separate the girl that was getting her ass beat. The lady who was getting the shit beat out of her attacked that worker. So and then that worker beat the fuck out of her. And then she went back and she tried to grab a chair.
Maybe that chick was blacked out. She wasn't even seeing that somebody was trying to help.
What happens there at a McDonald's? Like, how do you get into a fight with the staff? You order a 10-piece nugget, you only get fucking 9? Like, what happens?
I think she might have got one of those fries that have like the black end on them. I didn't want that fucking end. Fuck my fry order up.
I said no pickles, bitch.
So I got a story here that 2 factory workers horseplaying around. They decided to, and this might have been something they've been doing on the regular, playing with the air compressor guns, the nozzles, and like shooting each other with high density compressed air used for like pneumatic tools. It got out of control. One of the guys were bending over picking up some work, and the friend decided to put the nozzle straight into his asshole. And maybe he just tried to put it into his crack, but he actually hit it into the actual asshole. Comes to find that later that night or the next day, his coworker actually died.
No.
Died from tearing the inside of his asshole.
What a way to go. Holy shit.
It's not the way I'd want to die.
Worker dies after bully shoves compressed arrows up his butt.
Yes.
It's a fucking New York Post. A neighborhood in Western New Delhi. Fucking India, dude. What's with you in India?
India. Yes, it's India. Yeah.
The powerful air compressor is used to cut through blocks of wood.
Yeah.
And he's pointing these up someone's asshole.
That's some strong ass compressed air, and he put it into the dude's asshole.
Okay, so colleague Ram Kishan told the Times of India, "We alerted the manager and took Ravindir to the local pharmacy and then to a government hospital where he died during treatment later in the day." That's fucking wild.
Yeah. All right, so you got another story?
Yeah, I don't know anything's topping that. This one's good. Man steals his date's car and then uses it for another date. If that's not big dick energy, I don't know what is.
So they were on a date and he managed to get her out of the car. I believe I saw something about she allowed him to drive the car and he pulled up to, I think, a gas station or something, and he sent her in to get something. And then he just took off.
She said when he showed up, he didn't even bring his own car. She goes, I don't know who dropped him off. He just got dropped off.
She was hard up.
Oh, she needed some dick.
Yes.
Okay, so they stopped. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. They ended up at an airport area gas station. He asked me if I could go in the gas station for him to get a cigar. She said, it turns out there was a big mistake. He drove off. I came outside. My car was gone. Pew said he was in her car with her god sister. He didn't even have any money. He had no money, no car, but he's asking people to go on dates. Do you imagine the balls of that?
That is balls.
You're sitting looking at your bank account. You have $3.15 in there. You don't have a car, and you're on Tinder scrolling through, looking for dates. You find a match, go on a date. You have to get dropped off.
His requirement was you have to have a car because he wanted to steal that shit.
Right.
Don't care about anything else.
That's one in the record books for Stickman.
I want to give a big thank you to my co-host and senior analyst correspondent, Joey Shalamo, a.k.a. Joey Fire, because he spits that real shit, a.k.a. Joe Seth Curry, because he's money from outside the PA.
We love y'all.
I want to thank the audience for fucking with us. From Reading to Queens and everything in between, we out.
Count up that money, they know we ballin' for sure. We stack them 50s and 100s and leave them ones on the floor. I tell her, get what you wanted, I